Well, welcome back to Better Living. I'm joined now by Nick Hall from Graham's Foundation. Nick's been here with us before. For people who missed that and don't know, let's tell people what Graham's Foundation is first.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. We provide support, advocacy, and research for parents going through the journey of having a baby born prematurely.
And you know personally how hard and trying that time can be.
Yeah, our twins were born on Thanksgiving Day 2006. 3.5 months premature. Our son Graham lived for 45 days. The foundation is in his memory. And our daughter Reese is 8.5 today and a first grader at Westside Montessori.
8.5 going on 16, right?
Yeah, believe me.
All
wow.
girls,
Happens,
yes.
Very quickly.
It's
very
amazing.
Quickly.
For somebody who has not experienced it, that world of the NICU is like nothing else.
Yeah,
Walk somebody through what a day might be like.
Wondering whether or not your baby's going to live. So it's an hour to hour, day by day. Everything is new. You have all these beeps and all these acronyms that don't mean anything to you. And then slowly over time, you begin to better understand what exactly is going on. But you try to explain it, but like a lot of things in life, I guess until you've been through it,
right,
you really have no idea.
I can't imagine. It would be so overwhelming. And at a time when you're exhausted anyway. You know, you're just, it's a time when you've just, if you're the woman, you know, you've just been through a pregnancy, you've just been through delivery, and you were on this high, and then it just kind of becomes a whole different world. Coming up this Sunday. I had to do the math. Okay, today's the 1st. That makes this Sunday is Parents of Preemies Day.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's a day, we created it 4 years ago, and recognizing that just like a birth, also there is an expectation of what a Mother's or a Father's Day is going to be like. And for a lot of these parents, like us, we had just brought our daughter home from the NICU. You know, she was still recovering from a major surgery, and so Mother's Day didn't look anything like we had hoped. So it's a day to really recognize the courage and the commitment of those parents. Because again, we understand how overwhelming the experience is for not only the baby, but the parents as well. And
it's important to note that even after the NICU, even when you come home, parents of preemies and preemies just face things that perhaps a not prematurely born child doesn't.
Yeah, I'd say most parents that have been in the NICU for a while, they will say that it starts to become like a second home, as difficult as it is, and then you transition to home, and all of a sudden, all of the resources that were there at your fingertips are no longer there. So if you have a question or issue with your baby, then it's scary.
Absolutely.
It's really scary. So the nice thing about Parents of Preemies Day is it brings a lot of parents together, and they get a chance to connect with other parents that have been through a similar experience. Because for a lot of parents, it's difficult to be able to really connect with others while you're in the NICU.
Sure.
Because you're still you're surviving that experience.
Consumed.
Yeah. And you have, you know, frankly, sometimes you may be jealous of a baby that's doing better than you, or you may feel bad for another family that's going through a more difficult time. So it can be really challenging to bond with other parents. So having that opportunity to be able to really celebrate how far we've all come, and sometimes be able to ask questions about, because like us, you know, we've been through a lot, and we're able to help other parents that maybe haven't gone through all the things that we've experienced yet.
That support system would just be so nice. Even if I don't have a question, just being able to talk to somebody who understands what I've been through and what it's like. So what's going to happen on Sunday during Parents of Preemies Day?
Yeah, we've got actually 2 preemies coming to visit with us. One is a young man who I think he's 20 years old. Was born extremely premature. They didn't think he'd be able to walk or talk. He had really not a great prospect for a future. He has an incredible musical ability and has taught himself to play all the instruments. He's got a beautiful voice. He's coming up from Kentucky. He's going to be performing songs for us. We have another preemie coming over from Cleveland that's now a young adult and with a family of his own. And he's written a very inspirational book for families to help them. And there's going to be crafts, and we have brunch. So it's a free event for the community. So we encourage all parents of preemies, obviously their little ones, and their friends and family to come and join us.
It sounds like a lot of fun. Where is the event? What time are we talking about?
It's 11 to 2 at the Anderson's activity building on Holland, Sylvania.
All right. It sounds like a really good time. And again, I just think that finding that support system and making those friends of people who have been through the exact same thing would be so helpful.
Good, thanks.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for doing this. And if somebody is interested in helping Graham's Foundation, helping what you guys do on a daily basis, they can just check you out online, right?
Yep, absolutely.
All right. Well, check out Graham's Foundation online. They're doing some great things. And if you are a parent of a preemie, make sure you get to that event this Sunday. We'll be right back.